And for the last example of section 7.5, we're going to talk about misleading graphs and charts. Okay, so let's start out with this first one. It's asking us to describe how the graph is misleading and then explain how someone might misinterpret the graph. Okay, so how is this graph misleading? Well, what do we see here? We've got academic years down here, so some categories, some quantitative data, and then some qualitative data, the average cost for each year. Okay, as we can see, the costs clearly are going up, kind of in a uniform way. They're going up about the same amount each year. Now the problem is, you notice the graph here starts at $15,500. Okay, it's not starting down at zero. And there's no break shown or anything. Starting at 15,500. Okay. Now, why does that create a problem? So first of all, that's the problem. Why is it misleading? The graph begins at $15,500 instead of zero. Now, sometimes that's okay, but in this case, because it's not starting at zero, if you look here, 2007, 2008, we had just over $16,500. But by 2010-11, it had risen to just over 18,000. But if you look at the relative size of the bars, this one is about twice as high, more than twice as high as this one. It gives the impression that the tuition, room, and board at these colleges and universities have doubled between 2007 and 2011. That just isn't true. It went up about $1,500, but it didn't come anywhere near to doubling. Okay, so how somebody might interpret, someone who glances at that might say that tuition doubled, or more than doubled, really, even. From 2007 to 2011. So the fact that there was a start at 15,500, there was no kind of break or anything, it made it appear that while they're increasing, and that's true, that they increase faster than it appears. Now, if you look at this graph, now hopefully this is, again, some quantitative data, so the years from 2008 to 2013, and then these are wages. Okay, and these are the mean or the average hourly wage for employees at a fast food restaurant. Well, what I notice right away here is you look, they start at 890, but this time they have a break. They're telling us, there's a break in the graph. They didn't do that last time. Now here it's going from 890 up by twos, and then look at this. All of a sudden they start going up by 1 cent. Okay, well that's no good. So the misleading part of this one is that the wages increased by 2 cents, then changed to increasing by 1 cent. So that's what's misleading about it. Now, why does it affect what we see? Well, for example, between 2011 and 2012, it looks like this was an increase of 4 cents. Okay, if I go between 2009 and 2010, we've increased from 893, because it's in between there, to 890. It's gone up 5 cents. Well, it looks like there's a bigger increase from 2011 to 2012 than there is from 2009 to 2010. Okay, so the relative increases between years looks more on the top. And that's even though it isn't. So because the scale is only 1 cent on top, when you go up 4 cents, it looks like it's going up a lot more than even going 5 cents up on the bottom. looks greater on top than on the bottom. All right, so somebody who reads this graph might think there's a bigger increase from 11 to 12 than there is from 9 to 10 if they don't look carefully at this. Okay, so that's misleading graphs. We're all done with section 7.5.